Hello, this is What You Missed the week of June 8th through the 14th. I'm Ryan Wingfield. What Mr. Clean would look like if he let himself go. Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, was found guilty this week of buying a gun while addicted to drugs. It is what is known in Florida as Tuesday. President Biden says he won't be pardoning his son for the crime, at least not until the day after the November election. Many Republicans have been eager to celebrate the guilty verdict, but some have been reluctant, in part because they want to claim that the justice system is being used to attack Donald Trump, but mostly because they just don't like the idea of a white man being found guilty of a gun crime. The Chinese government says that several books containing classified military documents were accidentally sold at a recycling center for $1, as opposed to the United States, where if you want to see confidential documents, you just have to use the bathroom at Mar-a-Lago. Donald Trump had a probation interview this week to determine his sentence for his 34 criminal convictions. Trump could be sentenced to house arrest, a prison cell, or what he really needs, a padded cell. Apple Computers has announced it is integrating new AI into phones and iPads, which they call Apple Intelligence. It's the perfect thing for people who buy a new iPhone every year and are clearly incapable of thinking for themselves. A new study shows people are tipping less due to rising prices, or possibly just because more and more people are dicks. The UK is considering banning energy drinks to children younger than 16. The defiant children say you can have their drinks when you pry it from their sweaty, jittery hands. An extremely rare white buffalo has been born in Yellowstone Park, which fulfills a Lakota prophecy that foretells of good times ahead. The baby bison was then immediately shot by Donald Trump's sons. A 46-year-old woman from Ecuador is trying to be the oldest person ever to compete in the Miss Universe competition. First, though, she has to win the Miss Ecuador pageant this weekend, where she will face stiff competition from her own granddaughter. Hot dog eating champion Joey Chestnut will not be able to compete in the annual July 4th competition this year. That's after signing a contract with a plant-based rival. The news comes as a huge disappointment to his fans, but a huge relief to his toilet. A New York-based luxury fitness club is offering a health plan that costs $40,000 a year. The plan includes a team of coaches, massage therapy, and over 100 lab tests. Or, for the same money, you could just pay for liposuction and a tummy tuck. Pope Francis is hosting a comedy conclave this weekend with over 100 comedians from 14 countries, including big names such as Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, and Chris Rock. The goal is to promote peace, love, and solidarity in comedy, and not as I had originally hoped, to have the most epic celebrity roast ever. Yeah. The Pope goes by Francis, because if he were Frank, he'd have to admit the Bible doesn't always make sense. A 100-year-old soldier who stormed Normandy on D-Day commemorated the 80th anniversary of the attack this week by getting married to his 96-year-old bride. It was the one bullet on that beach that he wasn't able to dodge. Assuming my wife never hears that last joke, I'll see you guys next week.